oh God, I wish I could mention everyone who did comment, everyone who like literally shared. I so got encouraged when I saw my friends and all of you just sharing on your status. It really means something to me. It's high time we talk about this stuff. So how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, today we have an interesting conversation, and just in case you're wondering where we're shooting it from, we are back at Rio Vista, right next to Signature Mall. They have an amazing place. They have the best of the best when it comes to small houses that are a bit fancy, and for first time owners, this is a place to be. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Hi guys, we are back, and I'm saying we because we were here last time with B, and I've heard your comments. They were interesting, they were really intriguing. I don't know what the best word to use, but because of that, we have B here with us again, and we're going to talk about something interesting. So, Karibu B.
Hi Faith, how are you?
I'm fine.
I've seen you earlier, so
yeah.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, I just want us to go straight on I just want to ask you something. Yeah, this situation of, we say, people keep saying in the society that women are gold diggers, but you forget there are men that are gold diggers. Only that they are men and no one is talking about it. And a lot of women are sponsoring men, and no one is talking about it, either because they're in a relationship or it's marriage, and it looks okay. So I know you have an experience. I'll share mine at the end, but I really want to hear your story. Have you ever been at a point where you've been a sponsor to a man?
Yes, many times. But the thing is, it's not in being the sponsor that's the problem. It's in the end point. You're sponsoring this person, you're helping the person. But what's this person's intentions towards you? That's the thing. That's what makes it bad or good.
So what happened to you?
Okay, so do I talk about the Nigerian one I sponsored or the Kenyan one I sponsored? Which one I sponsored?
Both. No, start with the Nigerian, because I really want to know both scenarios, because these are different countries, and people think it's only happening. There are a lot of people who think it's only happening here in Kenya. But in reality, you see, when you tell us about the Nigerian one, we might be able to see a clear picture.
Okay, so back home there was this guy I met, and I really liked him. He was cool, everything and stuff. And then he used to tell me, "Oh, I need to fix my car, blah blah blah." I had a car, and I had a car that had problems too. But he'll tell me I need to buy batteries for my car. I'll give him money, he'll buy. I'll go with him to the mechanic, pretend to be the lovey-dovey girlfriend and everything. And he'll fix his car and stuff. I'll take food from my house, take to him, steal my mom's stuff, take to him and everything. And then he was telling me he was chasing after a contract, he needed to get the money and stuff. So that day I was like, dude, I think I'm broke. And you said you've gotten the contract, can I get some money? Yeah. But you can get 10,000 naira. That's about 2,500 shillings equivalent. So I waited for him to send me the money. So I was like, can't you make it 20,000? He was like, I don't have.
Because you've invested.
Because I've invested,
so much.
yeah. So, and I was just asking as a loan. I needed to fly home, local flight home to my mom. And he was like, oh, no, babe, I don't have it. And this and this. And then we were arguing. And then he just sent the money and dropped his phone in anger. And then the debit alert just came. And I saw 23 million in his account.
That's how much Kenyan shilling?
That is about divided by 3.6 there, about something about 6 point something million or something.
Wow, that's good money.
This guy has money, and then he doesn't want to give me. Because he just used me for the time being to get his needs met. I was going to dump me in the end. So I went home, and that was the end of it for me.
And how long did it take for you to realize, wow, I've just been a sponsor?
It was 4 months actually.
Well, after?
4 months after I realized. After the whole relationship thing, after the whole thing with his phone and the debit alert, I was like, no, me, I'm done. This is the end of it.
Yeah, because initially you think it's just a mutual relationship and you're going to grow better together, right?
I thought it was like forever, because he used to give me all the stories about, I'll take care of you, I'll do this for you. It was the end of it.
The most romantic man.
That was the end. The most romantic and the most stupid. They end up using you to get get through their hard phase. After they're out of the hardship, they forget you. They show you their real colors then.
Gigolos.
That's it. They're different from real men though, because real men are always real men.
I love that smile because I know you've tested one.
Oh, there's a real man. Trust me, real men are out there. They're still real men.
Let's try to the second experience in Kenya.
Oh, the Kenyan one.
Yeah.
This guy, he's really cool. Maybe he might be watching this video, but he was having issues. His drunken issues, his alcohol addiction. I couldn't stand it. But then I had this issue where I was not feeling too well, and I sent him, go buy me drugs, Maramoja, painkillers, or something like that. He went, and he went to use my money to drink. When it was about 5-6 p.m., I came to get the stuff myself, and I meet this guy staggering on the road.
And considering you were unwell.
I was unwell. And this guy was coming, and the next thing I'm like, dude, we're done. Take money, just go to the village or wherever you want to go to. I don't just want to see you again because you're totally irresponsible.
Yeah.
You're not even trying your best. The annoying thing was my security, he took their phone.
Wow. Before we get to real men though, I'm yet to meet one. To be honest, I'm yet to meet. Oh, maybe my dad, but you see, that's a different kind of man because there are things I can't compare.
You're yet to meet a real man.
Yeah, but I'm yet to meet what you're talking about, what you're about to talk about. But I remember I had an incident. I had a very good friend, and people from my past, I think 5 years, actually 6 years back. Anyone who was in my life could maybe relate and add 1 + 1. I had this good friend, we were tight, and he made me believe friendship is everything before lovers and all that, which I totally agree. It's something that we need to consider in every relationship. So I genuinely liked him. I was there for him, rough times, smooth times, I was there. Then I started touching money early because I used to do voiceovers. I used to hustle so much, and my parents used to push me towards academic, and I really understand why. Because I think sometimes when you touch money at a younger age, you tend to
tilt away from education.
Exactly, and it really messed me up for a very long time. And it really messed me for a very long time because at the end of the day, you realize, yeah, it was supposed to be the other way around. But back to my story. So we were tight friends, we believed we were going together, blah, blah, blah. I was there. His family knew me very well. It's only that my family didn't know him. But him, he had introduced me to the family. We had family functions. Until that, I'm very close to the siblings, actually, because they believe in me, they trust me with their stories and all that. So what happens, at this particular time, he came. We had trusted each other that he had keys to my house. So he would come anytime he'd want, do whatever he wants in the house, whether I'm there or not. So this particular time, he comes and tells me about a business because he was into artistic stuff. So he told me he has a business proposal. I was like, why not? I'm business minded, let's do this. And I'm seeing the results, the projection is really making sense. So every money I could make, I could give it to him. Every money I could make, I could give it to him. To me, my end was, have I paid rent? And where I used to work, apart from the other hustles, was a walking distance. So it was not a problem. And I used to stay very close to my elder brother. So whenever I'm dead broke, I just walk in whenever it's meal time and have meal with them. You know, it's easy to survive. So I gave him money for quite some time. But I was like, wow, how far are we? How are we doing things? Like, you're good. Almost, I'm setting up, and I was so busy. I used to be busy Monday to Monday. So I didn't have time to follow him because I trust him. So this particular time he comes, I was off there, then I came a bit late, he had left. And the mother calls me. I'm like, hi, how are you? I'm fine. She's like, what happened to you two? I'm like, excuse me, we are good friends and we've not disagreed. So if he's told you anything, then maybe you tell me. She tells me, no, he's introduced another chick to us today. He has actually summoned the entire family and he's here and he's introducing another person and we're not approving because we wanted to confirm. You've been in his life more than anyone we know. You've been there for him. You're the only woman we know. I'm like, yeah, but he never proposed. So, and he never asked to go deeper into a relationship. So at some point I was hurt, but I was like, Anyway, see that? He's invested in business. I was sure I'll get my money, so it didn't bother me. So I was like, okay, I had a little feeling for him, but I was like, oh, it's okay, let him do his thing. The mom was like, no, I need to talk to you. I was like, no, mom, I can't come. Because, we're the chicks who say don't introduce us to your mothers because they'll call us back. Yeah. So it happened, he forced things, immediately he had planned his wedding. So he told the parents, whether you come for the dowry negotiation or not, I'll go ahead. Do you know the nigga went for dowry negotiation? Without the parents, he went with the pastors and the friends.
Like we need to check out that pastor. We need to check him out.
Yeah,
really need to check
they went ahead like that, and it was really, really interesting. And even the wedding, the parents didn't show up. He went ahead. Then I came to discover, wait a minute. He told me, can we meet? I went and met him. He told me, I'm sorry, but there's no business. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, you've been supportive, and yeah, you've really helped me. So my entire kobo, you got it kobo.
Naira and kobo, it's a naira.
Yes, whatever that is, yeah, was funding for his stupid wedding and his marriage. Then, years down the line, things go wrong. His friends are like, oh, you know, he's in trouble. Oh, you know, the wife, you know. And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Oh my God.
So, I didn't feel I'm a sponsor until a month after, when reality was hitting is when I was like, wow, I've been this rich. Wow, I think we have really, but it's a learning lesson, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and now we're moving to, no, a quick one. I know you when I talked about a real man, you're smiling. So what would you define as a real man? Like, one that is not a red flag and one that you're sure. Here you're not chips fungad, like you're not here on other reasons, or here you're not just a sponsor. How would you tell when you find it right?
A real man is that person that is like your father. He is your father.
Yeah.
He knows what you want per time. He knows what upsets you. He knows how to bring you down. He knows how to love you. He knows how to scold you without making noise and making everybody know he's scolding you. He's so cool and he provides.
Have you met that? Have you met that?
Oh my God. Are we going to talk about him?
Have you met that?
Let's not talk. Okay, next time I'll talk about him. But I have met him.
That smile, my friend.
I have met him.
That's a smile of winning a lottery called love. And I'm so happy for you, girl. I just want to say it that simply. And what should be your parting shot? Because we've talked about our experiences, but what have you learned from all these, being a sponsor?
Yeah, what I've learned is know who you are and do not settle for less.
Wow.
Learn to read between the lines.
Yes.
See, don't be biased. Don't lie to yourself. If you're having issues, if you're having doubts, it's because there's a reason.
Yeah.
Just figure it out yourself, but be real with yourself. Tell yourself the truth.
Wow.
And if it's still unclear, they have you to DM. They'll DM you and they'll ask you. You're the new relationship counselor. They can ask you anything they want.
Yeah.
But be real, read between the lines, and tell yourself the truth. Trust me, we have a gut for a reason. Just trust your gut.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow, guys, I'm so excited because we keep learning and getting better every day. Mine would just be simple. Women, how many times have I called you? Go for the guy that loves you. Stop listening to your feelings. Go for the guy that feels you, like for real. Because I've noticed at the end of the day, if a man is not in, chick,
he's not
in. And even the one who is acting like a pauper, do you know he's providing for someone else?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is.
yes.
That's true.
Yes,
That's
because
true.
he doesn't feel you, he feels someone else. So if he feels you, he'll make sure you feel
He'll
like
go
a
the
woman.
extra mile.
So guys, that's it for today. Next time, today it was just about the gigolos and the real men.
Yeah.
And I know you know the difference. It's only that you're acting up holy, right? So yeah, today was just about that. But next time we might touch a bit on the men, because there's a men point of view. There are those who feel like there's a slave mama and there's
a real woman.
A
homemaker kind
exactly.
of woman. Yeah.
And that one would better get it from a man's point of view, but we'll see how we go about it. Thank you so much. We love you. Subscribe, click the notification bell. Yes, and share. We're targeting very many subscribers And not just that, we want to really educate the society and just be open about stuff.
Yes.
Call it as it is, yeah? Have
Look
a lovely
beyond.
evening. Look beyond. God bless you.